It's Finance Friday, and we are kicking off Financial Literacy Month. First Ontario's Chief Operating Officer, Mark Perkins, is here to break things down for us. And talking about money is so important because for many, many years, like I grew up, it was kind of like, it was something you didn't talk about.
Right, yeah, I think as a society we're finally recognizing the importance of financial literacy, and not just from a budgeting saving perspective, but also from a mental health perspective. So this is the 14th edition of Financial Literacy Month, and the theme this year is money on your mind, let's talk about it. So exactly that, you know, we want to get out, we want to be comfortable talking about these, we want to remove the taboo, the shame, you know, the embarrassment of it, and I always equate it to mental health, because it wasn't that long ago that if you were diagnosed with a mental health issue that you were on your own or just with your immediate family. Well, thankfully as a society we've embraced that. We've made the tools available, we've made the education available to help people out. So the same thing with financial literacy is you want to have that awareness, you want to be comfortable talking about it, and again, not just budgeting and saving, but you know, having the information, having the education to make safe, confident financial decisions.
Because I bet if you talk to your friends or you talk to family members, they're probably in the same boat that you are.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And you know, not only that, like when it comes to like scams and frauds, and that's what I mean by safety, is there's so much out there, there's so much hitting us, and you know, your financial institution, the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre has lots of numbers, lots of education out there. You know, Canadians lose almost $1 billion a year to fraud, and that's just what's reported to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Agency. So you got to learn to protect your information.
Right, and that's, we've got a viewer question actually. Peter from Hagersville asks on our Finance Friday, my parents are older and still live on their own. I'm worried about the grandparent scam. What is it exactly?
So yeah, this is a scam that's become really prevalent in our Canadian communities, and it's targeting older Canadians. So you're going to get a phone call from someone pretending to be a family member or a grandchild, and they'll have been in an accident, in the hospital, been arrested. So with all these frauds and scams, they're trying to create a heightened emotional environment. So they're separating you from calm, logical financial decisions. So it's always important to test and push and ask questions. If they are your grandchild, there'll be information only the two of you know. If they're calling on behalf of your grandchild, make sure you get a hold of them. And they'll often use the guise of, I don't want anybody to know, don't tell my parents, you know, I'm scared.
Don't call the police.
Yeah, exactly. But do, you know, report it, talk about it, share with your friends. If you have been scammed, there's a lot of people out there that have been scammed and defrauded. Share that information so other people can learn. You know, you never want to expose your financial information, your personal information to anybody that you don't know what they're going to do with it. You know, at First Ontario, we talk about, you know, personal financial information as the crown jewels. We have a non-negotiable obligation to protect that at all costs. So, you know, help us do that. You know, use strong passwords, multi-factor authentication, things like that. So when it comes to the grandparent scam, just keep pushing and asking questions. Some of these scammers are so sophisticated, they'll send a courier to your door to pick up cash.
And that courier is not really, that's not where it's going, right?
Yeah,
Okay, that is a great question. So Peter from Hagersville, thanks very much for that. And actually, if you have a question, you can email your question to financefriday@firstontario.com. And if your question or topic is covered on air, you will receive a gift card from First Ontario. Thanks very much, Mark. Excellent advice.
Thanks, Yvette.